Congratulations, Mansi, on clearing UGC NET Code 55 2022 examination. How do you feel about it?
Thank you, ma'am. I feel very happy that I cleared my JRF this time. Last time I could clear UGC NET, but I could not clear JRF. So I think the feeling is great. It is a good feeling for all my parents and the near and dear ones. So it feels very good to have cleared the exam.
Okay, tell me about something about yourself and like where are you from? What is your background?
Right. So I'm from Delhi. I completed my schooling from Delhi itself, and then I took admission in graduation in applied psychology honors in Delhi University. Post that, I started with my post graduation. I did it from Jamia. I did MA HRM from Jamia. And towards the end of my MA, I decided to prepare for this exam. And due to COVID and all the other reasons, I couldn't clear it the last time. So after that, I prepared and I then sat for this exam this year.
I'll just like to know something about your preparation. Like, how did you prepare? What were the key points, and what do you think could be beneficial to other students?
Yeah, so I prepared. I started preparing seriously for this exam. I think past last 6 months I prepared for this exam, and the only key point that I have to, if asked from me, will be that I think the practice is very important. If a consistent practice is given for this exam, if we give a dedicated time of 6 months, then I think it's not a very difficult task to clear UGC NET JRF. Also, I think a lot of people, and I also made the same mistake, I did not practice enough in my previous attempt. I did all my theory well, but then putting it into practice is very important. So I think that is where Human Peritus question bank helped me a lot. I used to prepare my topics from the booklets, and then I used to go back and do the question answers from the question bank. Now, also, I think one very important thing is that when we are doing the question bank, there is an analysis section that is given in the UGC NET, the question bank of Human Peritus. I think it's very important that we keep note of what mistakes we are making whenever we attempt any segment of the question bank, because that will help us later on. I used to make key points of all the areas where I was making mistakes. And this time in my exam also, one question came, which I used to make repeatedly. I used to make mistakes in that question earlier. And I remembered that I did make a point of that from the question bank. So in the exam, I was able to recall that. So I think that has been very helpful. And overall, I think Code 55 is not a very difficult subject. Yes, it is very vast. A lot of syllabus is there to be covered under Code 55, Human Resource Management. And the most students struggle with is the labor laws. I also struggled with labor laws a lot. But I think that also requires everyday practice. You just have to sit with the laws and you have to learn them. There's no better way to do it. So I think the only key point that I have to give to anyone who is going to aspire for the exam is that you have to be consistent. You have to give 6 months to this exam. And I also used to underestimate. I used to think bina padhe bhi ho jayega, but that is not how it works. You have to put a genuine effort for this exam. It is not going to come easy to anyone, I think, is all I want to say.
So what are you planning for your future? What are your future goals and endeavors?
So I plan to do my PhD going forward. I always wanted to be a professor. I wanted to do my doctorate. So going forward, I am I'm preparing for my research proposal. I'm going to apply in different universities now that I have my scorecard and everything. So that is my future plan.
You've really shared some very, keen insights for preparation, which would be beneficial to other students. So I just wish you good luck for the future.